How's it? Today is September 2nd. It is currently Big Friday, as a follow up to last week's Friday, which was Small Fry Day. Um, Today was literally work up to a heavy single, and I'm okay with how I performed. I'm not super shocked I didn't snatch a lot. I'm not super shocked I didn't clean and jerk a lot. I think lots of things have been kind of leading to this kind of performance. As far as the way that I'm lifting, as of late, everything has just been really hurting and really sore, and I've just been really tired. I think that I'm moving in the correct direction. Um, with last week being a kind of lighter load, and then this week, well, it was difficult. I had some fails on Monday, and then I had some fails on Wednesday. Not really fails on Wednesday, but some less than stellar uh, technique showings for my power cleans. Um, it is it makes sense that I'm not able to snatch, the most I've ever snatched today, or clean and jerk the most I've ever clean and jerked today. So I had a few rules that Steve set at the beginning of the session. He said essentially no um, no more than two misses at the same weight. And then if I feel like I have enough energy to reattempt a weight that I missed after two misses, then I would have to kind of go back down and then re-wave up. So rework up back to that weight, top weight. I did not do that because I didn't think that um, I did not think that my body felt good today. So I ended up snatching 98, which is atypical of how I normally count weights. Normally, if I'm going up to a heavy single, I go in multiples of 5 because that's kind of just the way I do things. I don't know. I'm stubborn like that. So when I told Becca about it, she was just like, "Wow, I'm very surprised that you didn't do 95 or 100 or just that type of math essentially." But yeah, I go to 98. I make it on my first try, and then I miss 100 twice. I think if I say this a lot, but if I had given the first attempt's effort and technique showing on sorry, if I gave the second attempt's effort and technique showing on the first attempt, then I think I would have made the lift. You'll see what I'm talking about very shortly. At this 90, it wasn't that hard, but it wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination. So I was like, all right, like I'm gonna buckle down, and then 95 is gonna be my first top set. Like as far as working up to a heavy set. And you can see here, that's just not. It's not great. It's not great anywhere. But I end up making it, and so here's my 98. Very right side favored, which has been an issue for a while now. Here's my first attempt at 100. Very hip throwy, a lot far out front. And then here, this one, if you watch my wrists end up taking a lot of the shock. So that right there, I'm kind of feeling it in my right wrist here. But if I didn't do that, I think I would have been able to make that set. So yeah. After that, I moved into my clean and jerks. I was hoping for like a 125 clean and jerk today, but that is not what happened. I did 120. I failed 122's jerk because the 122 clean was just absolute trash. I think good thing about today though was that my warm-ups for my clean and jerks felt pretty solid. You see that speed on the kind of lockout from the jerk. And yeah, I'm super happy with that aspect of my lifting today. really clean and crisp 100 here. A little bit out front from my jerk, which is totally okay. I think largely because it doesn't look like that for the next couple lifts. Here's 110. This is before my quote-unquote top set. Solid jerk there. And then 120 is the set that I would call a make. Clean was a little bit weird as far as like relative to 110. That clean felt like I was a little bit slower than I normally am. And then let's look at this jerk. Yeah, a little bit press out on my left arm, but not too big a deal. Kind of hurting a little bit. And then here's my 122 here. I definitely do not do the clean very well here. And I am feeling it right now. I'm like pretty tired. And so when I'm like moving through range of motions here, there's no way I was going to be able to jerk that. Upper back is feeling it. So I figured, you know, I'm not even going to try again at 122. It's not worth it. So I ended up moving to my front squats. Just work up to 3 sets of 3 at 125, which is, I think, 80% of whatever I did on Monday. No, 90%. Is that, or 85%? 90% of ish. 90% ish of whatever I did on Monday. So I did 140 on Monday for a single front squat. And so today's should have been 126, but he said 125 is good. So yeah, you can see it in my upper back. I'm starting to feel it. But cool thing about this is that as I progressed through the sets here, my upper back started feeling less and less bad. I'm not sure what that is due to. I think maybe positioning on my upper back is a little bit better. I'm a little bit more cognizant of how it is being put on my back, or how it is being loaded on my back before I pick up the bar. It's still definitely not perfect, but it does help. This is my last set here. Push, push. I don't know why I'm saying that. Like, obviously I know what it looks like. Yeah, I am really tired in here. Really kind of hurting, but not as much as the first set for sure. Finish off with my classics, pull-ups and my GHD sit-ups. Yeah, overall, like, today, it was a good exercise. It wasn't perfect, of course, and so I just hope that moving forward, I am better, you know. Next week, I don't know how much he wants me to increase by, but I imagine it's going to be a few kilos. So we'll see what happens. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.